All right, yo, here we are back, just tearing up some glass. We've already put a little mold release wax on here, and this thing is just slicker than greased goose snot. Um, it's hard to hold the material in place to mark it. Now we're not going to cut it, but we're going to mark it so we can tear it and leave those ends just enough to go over these corners, right? We're not going to get too crazy about building this thing up either, because we know we have to cut it in half to remove it, and then we're going to have to glue it back together, right? We're going to have to glass it back together. So we might get two layers on the side surface and this side surface, but the top and the front, or the front and the back, maybe just one, because we're going to end up having to, like I said, glue it, glass this back together. And you don't want this thing too heavy and thick. So even though it could be a one-off gig, right? We may not even run it again after Gingerman. Who knows? But that's the idea, right? Is to keep this thing as lightweight, I guess, as we can. One layer of this 1.5-ounce material in a flat, straight state is pretty flimsy. Right? So, although it's got a lot of shape to it, right, contours and shapes to it, it'll help it be strong, but out here in the middle of nowhere where it's just flat, it'll still be a little flimsy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll probably go ahead and cut two patterns for each side. Probably cut two patterns for the front and back as well, but we'll only use one of each. And then we'll cover this up as well, because I think what we're going to end up doing is cutting this out, a ½ inch or so small all the way around, and leave a little bit of a lip on this thing, one for strength, and two, so we can control the hole size a little bit. Depending on how it looks, we may end up starting a bit small and then opening it up, right? Leaving like round corners and what have you. It depends on how the air directing veins we put in it are going to be laid out. But that's it for right now. We're tearing some glass. Don't think we're going to lay it up today, although it's a perfect day for it. It's only in the 70s. I can wear long sleeves and be comfortable. But we'll get everything ready to go. If we're motivated, we'll go ahead and do it. If not, I really want to get back across the street and get the Zeus, the length of the Zeus and the spring height right. Go ahead and pop the holes in here. We've already back painted the back side of the nose, so I'd like to get the nose back on the car so that part's done. At this point, we really like to get things done. We also need to disconnect the radiator from the bumper and then get that bumper welded up too. But that's it. I'll bring you another. Well, here, let's go ahead and show you how we go ahead and do this. I mean, it is a bit tricky. It's about a 16-inch wide piece here. Use this one as a diagram here, and we'll just go ahead and chop this bit one way off. Careful not to cut everything underneath, right? Just this one layer at a time. Ask me how I know. Yeah. Careful. Okay. Magic markers here. So like I said, it's hard to hold this stuff in place because this model is just so slick. So you want to leave a good 3/4 of an inch to an inch hanging off the bottom, 3/4 of an inch to an inch hanging off one side, because it's obviously too long, but it has to be this long to make it from the bottom all the way up to cover the width of the snorkel here. So you try to hold this thing in place and start marking, and then don't move it again, as best you can. You gotta reach around back. Trust your sense of feel. And then just like a spider, walk your way up, pushing it down as you go. I'm only showing you this because I didn't show you the first time, but I would really use the other pattern, the first pattern, which turned out pretty good, to go ahead and mark out your second one. So that's it. You just weasel your way up through here. You can do it in pieces as well. I like to do big pieces, that way the uniformity of the thickness is uniform. But that's it for now. Talk to y'all later. We'll bring you some more later on.